Hey there, friend. Lately, I've been really curious about the whole YOLO movement and how someone can truly embrace it. And one of those ways is no regret, but spelled the proper way. You see, I started diving into this rabbit hole after reading the study about hospice nurses and the top regrets of the dying. Fascinating stuff, but kind of heavy, right? Then I stumbled across something that basically broke the internet. This lecture by a computer science professor who, instead of talking about what he regretted, spent his literal last months teaching us how to live. No pressure, professor. Just solve life's biggest mysteries before you go. The last lecture by Randy Pausch isn't another live, laugh, love manifesto or some guru's guide to enlightenment through crystal healing. It's, well, imagine if your smartest friend got incredibly honest and real about life, sprinkled in with some actually useful career advice, and then threw in a dad joke that somehow works. And they did all this while staring down terminal cancer with more grace than I handle a mild inconvenience at Starbucks. What makes this different from all of the other life advice books cluttering up your Amazon recommendations? While everyone else is writing about hypotheticals, Pausch is really living it. There's something haunting yet incredibly powerful about reading someone's wisdom when they wrote it exactly knowing how much time they had left. You know when someone's about to move away forever and suddenly every conversation means that much more? It's that, but in a book form. It also hits hard because he just wanted to leave something behind for his family and his children. So let's jump into the review where we touch on the substance, structure, style, and suitability. First up, substance. Let's talk the meat and potatoes. 3 big ideas that hit harder than my morning coffee. Number 1, brick walls aren't there to keep us out. They're really there to show us how badly we want something. Number 2, time is finite, and that's what makes it valuable. Pausch wasn't writing this from some theoretical perspective. He was literally racing against time and somehow managed to make it not depressing, but inspiring. Number 3, enable others' dreams. This isn't just about some feel-good fluff. It's about creating a legacy that outlasts you and helping others along the way. Next up, structure. The book is organized like a perfectly packed suitcase. Everything has its place, but it's not rigid. We've got 6 main sections, starting with the last lecture itself, and then ending with the final remarks. But here's the thing, it's not a linear journey. It's more like you know when you're having an amazing conversation and one story leads to another and suddenly it's 3 a.m. Yeah, exactly like that. Style. Look, I've read enough books to fill a small library, and most of them have all the personality of a tax form. But Pausch, this guy writes like he's sitting across from you at a coffee shop, probably stealing your fries while dropping wisdom bombs that make you forget about the fries altogether. And it's like having that heart-to-heart with that brutally honest friend who will tell you your dating profile pics are just terrible. Then, then spend 2 hours helping you take better ones. Good friend. Suitability. Who's this book for? If you're breathing and have a pulse, honestly, you should read it. But specifically, it's perfect for young professionals feeling lost in the whole thing of life. 2, anyone going through tough times. So yeah, most of us. Number 3, parents. Yep, trying to figure out how to leave a lasting impact. Now, who's it not for? Cynics who are really looking for reasons to stay cynical. Number 2, people expecting a traditional self-help formula. And lastly, anyone allergic to genuine emotion. I know, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but this is a pretty solid read. And look, I gotta recommend these 3 other books that hit similar notes. 1, When Breath Becomes Air. It's another punch to the gut type of beautiful memoir. Number 2, Man's Search for Meaning, because sometimes you just need that perspective. And lastly, number 3, Tuesdays with Morrie, because if you haven't cried enough yet, this one will. Here's the thing, I'll usually end these reviews with some type of witty comment, but this book, again, it just hits different. It's like Pausch grabbed life by the collar and said, watch this, and then proceed to show us all how it's done. If this video helped you out, smash that like button and subscribe for more reviews and summaries that'll make you think, laugh, and maybe cry a little, but in a good way. Not in a, my internet is so slow type of way. This has been a brief book club book review. Catch you in the next one.